Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
A lifetime of hard work, children laughing in the kitchen, family photos on a restaurant wall, a legacy that lives on. It all comes from the power of a conversation, like the one Tommy Hall had with First Horizon Bank about taking over his father's Charleston-based restaurant business. Now the table is set for a whole new generation. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/Tommy. First Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Look at those tight ends today on SB Fantasy Football.
So dumb.
And welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
You okay, buddy?
I'm having the time of my life, dude. We've had some phenomenal drinks, pre-show drinks and whatnot.
Little something to lube us up a little bit, you know? I'm
totally lubricated. Totally.
But here we are. We're getting into our tight ends. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, the guys that are working hard. We got 15 tight ends we're going to rank for you today. We're going to go B to T, bottom to top, starting off number 15. Again, this is PPR format too.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to clear.
Excuse me there. You're doing great. Is that the bubble you're worried about?
That bubble that I was like, man, it's showing up. But
I knew it was coming.
Let's get into it. Number 15. It pains me to put this guy here.
Yeah.
Because I love this guy.
Oh.
But his better days, I feel like, are past him.
Oh, geez. Really?
Mr. Darren Waller.
Waller all the way down to 15?
He missed 8 games last year, 6 games the year before that. He's with the Giants now. I mean, he's obviously the number 1 receiver there, right?
Right.
It's just a matter of how many games is he going to play, right?
That is a bit painful.
I hate to put him there, but right. I mean, he wasn't in your top 25 last year.
No. I mean, he just had a rough
it's just
he had a rough go.
If he could stay healthy, he's a top 5 tight end. Mm-hmm. But he can't stay healthy. Yeah. So
my number 15 is Everett.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? He's he's a Charger. So I don't know, man. It's 15. Throw a dart at the wall. I don't care. Okay. Like I'm not rostering two tight ends, and I'm going to say this for the next 10 guys. I'm not rostering 2 tight ends. He's a streaming option on certain weeks and whatnot. But that's all I can muster up to for Gerald Everett.
Okay.
GG's.
GG's. Who do you got at 14?
Dalton Schultz.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Schultz out of Houston. I mean, I'm not saying that like
he's the best receiver there, right?
He is the best receiver, but he was Dak's security blanket last year. Times have changed for him. He's heading south, and things are getting a little bit rough down there in Houston.
You've got a rookie quarterback there, though, who's probably going to dump the ball off a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I think he's going to hold a little more value in your PPR formats versus your standard leagues.
Oh, of course. That's all his value is PPR. If we're not talking PPR, I don't know where he is. Like I really only have 3 people that I would ever draft. The rest are streaming options, and it goes week by week.
Well, I mean, you have to draft one, right?
I'll draft a kicker in the place of a. Can I draft a kicker in place for a tight end? That's what I'll do.
So you're going to draft 2 kickers? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Number 14, I got Taysom Hill.
Okay. It's not a bad pick, but he's just a little bit further down on my list. But he was
the number 5 tight end last year.
Well, because he lined up his quarterback half the time.
But
he's not doing that now.
He was 182 points versus Travis Kelce's 318 points. But still, he was top 5 last year. Yeah. But
most of them have him in the 30s, and I mean the highest is a 20 though. I mean he could. There's a lot of upside for him as well.
He's got a better quarterback there.
Yeah,
which I think will help his value some.
Which fueled Waller. Everybody remembers Waller, right? Out of the Raiders, that's where Derek Carr played.
Yeah,
he definitely supported a decent tight end.
Yeah,
there you go.
But I think most of his stuff's not going to come from the tight end position. I think it's going to come from other
You think so?
Swiss Army knife.
He is a Swiss Army knife.
He's the new Slash.
Oh, so great.
Who do you have at 14?
No, I already had 14. Dalton Schultz.
That's right.
Greg Dulcich, number 13.
Number 3. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to double up on Saints tight ends here. I got Jawan Johnson.
Oh, Jesus.
At number 13.
Did you have like a couple drinks last night?
I did this afternoon. Stone cold sober. No, I think so. Jawan Johnson is going to be your PPR tight end there. Right?
Okay. All right.
But the value with Taysom Hill is he's going to line up as a running back.
It's my own
score
fault.
Some touchdowns. He's going to throw some. He's going to throw a little bit. This
is my own fault because he said, let's do top 12. I go, oh, okay, well, let's put 15 in there. And now this is what we're getting. The Saints, give me all the Saints tight ends, and then we'll get into the 12.
It's at 14 and 13, okay?
I can't imagine. That's what I'm saying. 13 and 14, you're just shoving all the Saints tight ends in there.
They're not being drafted in most leagues.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah,
don't at me about players we're not drafting,
you didn't. Unless you got Kincaid, hire Cole Kmet, you got Tyler Conklin, Gerald Everett. Come on.
Cole Kmet, never heard of her. She sounds hideous.
She puts up points.
I'm going to go with my number 12 right now. I had Dulcich there at 12.
Okay.
Rookie that you're hearing a lot of good things from Coach Sean Payton.
Coach football player,
man. The weed guy out there in Denver.
If I would have found that out, I would if I saw that video, I would be like, hey, yeah, invite Johnny, little baby junior son of a bitch, back over to the house for dinner or whatever. And let's sit on the couch and and as soon as he's sitting there kind of relaxing, he pulls that phone, I would walk up to him and just sock him right in the face. Like right in the mouth.
So you're like Robert Downey Jr. in what was that movie with Zach Galifianakis?
Due Date or something?
Due Date, yeah. And that kid's just being a jerk and he just grabs him and sticks him in the short ribs. He's like, play a cool kid or I'll stick you again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you're hearing Peyton talk about him like he talked about Jimmy Graham, like he talked about Taysom Hill, his X factor. So,
and if Russ is cooking, he can support a tight end.
Now he is like the number 3 tight end out there as a rookie, but I think like you're just hearing a lot of good things. So we'll see. Who do you got 12?
I have a Okonkwo out of Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, number 12.
Yeah.
Someone's got to catch the ball. I don't know what's going to happen in Tennessee, but someone's got to catch the damn ball. It's just one of those things.
That's what Trey Burke's for. Not Trey Burke, but what's his name out there?
I don't know. You're doing great.
Traylon Burks.
Traylon Burks?
Yeah. Wide receiver, football catcher, man.
Football player, man. God,
number 11, I got Dalton Kincaid.
Okay.
I just look at him as him being a way better version of Dawson Knox. And
yeah, he's numbered like 16 for me.
Okay.
But yeah, he could have cracked the top 15, but I just left him out. I was like, nah, man, not today.
Okay.
No. I was surprised you even got a rookie in there.
I've got 3 rookies.
Interesting.
And we'll hit rookie number 3 next.
God. Okay.
I just got right there at 10, 11, 12. I got a little Tennessee logjam of rookie tight ends that I'm just expecting some good things out of.
Jesus. I got Tyler Higbee at 11.
Okay.
Rams. I know they're feverishly trying to trade your boy away.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore because they had to pay him that $59 million or whatever it was.
So now they got to keep him. So he's going to sling it around a little bit.
If he can stay healthy,
that's the whole thing, right? So I think he had most of last year off. How many games he missed? 9?
I don't know.
In the off season, so he's good to go. He should be rested up, well rested. All right, who you got 11? It's the worst show ever.
I just did number 11. 11 was Dalton Kincaid. Number 10, Sam Laporta.
Who the hell is that?
From Detroit.
Oh, my God.
Dude, he's the guy that George Kittle is going around in every interview he does. He doesn't talk about himself or his team. He's talking about Sam Laporta and about how impressive he thinks this rookie is going to be.
Hold on, I'm scrolling. So 27 on Fantasy Pros. Now, there is someone that has him ranked a little bit higher, like as of high as 13. But, yeah, everybody else has him well in the 20s. But you know what? You've been documented as a massive homer, and you had a guy that you ranked a receiver that he's going to miss half the fantasy football season in your top 50 receivers. So that's fine. Everything's fine. Was that your number 10?
That's my number 10.
Jesus, shoot me in the head. I got Evan Ingram, someone that's actually, scored some fantasy points, had a really good season last year with sunshine through to him.
I've got him at number 9.
I'm not even shocked.
What do you mean not even shocked?
Not even shocked.
I got him ranked higher than you.
That's so.
Don't at me, bro.
It's he's got 73 receptions for 766 yards, 4 TDs. Now he actually had like 2 rushing attempts. Did you know that?
Yeah, for 13 yards.
Yeah, and he popped off for a little 2-point conversion as well.
Yeah.
I think Evan Ingram, he's going to be one of my guys that I will try to target because I'm not going to pay the premium on a lot of these.
I mean,
tight ends.
He got you 176 points last year.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that
Like,
that carries over because it wasn't towards the beginning of the season. It was towards the end.
You need him to sign his franchise tag or agree to a long-term deal, or he's going to be missing time.
Well, that's fine.
So
we don't draft until Labor Day. We're not crazy people.
I understand that.
We don't draft till Labor Day. Anybody that drafts like the first week of August, listen, I know you're excited. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. But don't draft in August. Don't draft the first week of August. Just calm down.
Can we draft tonight?
We could if you want to. I did join a bunch of leagues a couple years back, right, where I was in like 3 or 4 extra leagues, and they were all drafting like July.
Was it the league you did with your Cuzzo you drafted in like April or something like that?
Oh, my God. That was a while. And I ended up in the finals, too. I don't even know if I won. We never got an email about who won. And you have to play
Was that a money
you have to run
league?
it back. Yeah. You run it back twice. So you play it twice like it's a damn high-stakes poker thing.
Well, it's a cumulative score, right?
It's so stupid. Yeah. It's
All
so
right.
dumb.
Who
Anyways,
do you got at 9?
9 Njoku.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have him in my rankings because he just...
I think he's going to do, obviously, your hand job's going to be doing a little bit better this year. He's got the rust shaken or knocked off of him, whichever way you want to say it.
Last year, he had to knock it off himself because he can't get anyone to knock it off for him anymore.
He had 58 receptions for 628 yards and 4 TDs. Yeah, I mean, I think this year it's going to go a little bit further.
He did have 2 rushes last year for -8 yards.
I saw that and I was like, Jesus Christ! I didn't want to say that.
So hopefully he doesn't line up in the backfield and run the ball because it's not going to go well.
If you need a point and you see him line up in the backfield, just kill yourself now. Just throw I think I just broke this thing.
Number 8, Dalton Schultz.
Okay.
I've got him. I'm just expecting a lot of catches.
You think so? You think a lot of catches? Number 8, I got Darren Waller. I could have him higher, and I am a big fan of Darren Waller, but I just had to put him at number 8. I actually meant to move him up a little bit because there's someone else I don't trust as much, and I wanted to shake him down, but don't worry about it. We're just going to keep pressing on.
Keep pressing on.
Yeah, but Darren Waller,
right.
He's got Danny Dimes throwing to him. Danny Dimes got to,
he's got to throw it to someone.
He's got to throw that damn ball, and you got a top-notch tight end. He had Evan Ingram at one point, like a couple years ago, 2 years ago, and Evan Ingram was a very viable player. But he careered
last year without him.
He did,
so.
But I think good things for Waller.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
All right. Number 7.
Pat Fryermuth.
Hey!
Jay, you got it? There you go. Why are our 5-5 so messed up? You pull them back when just give. There you go. Give it a little.
What I did last time.
You do. You keep screwing it up. You got to give it a little. Give it a little
screwing it up.
Yeah. All this move the kidney shifter.
Kenny Pickett really liked him.
Yeah.
He did a lot better when Pickett came in. You should be getting Pickett full time this year.
Full Pickett.
Full Pickett. So we'll see how he does. I mean, he had 63 catches last year, 732 yards, and 2 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see.
Looking forward to it. Number 6.
Number 6, I got Kyle Pitts.
All right. I will agree with you on this because I was actually going to move Kyle Pitts down to number 10.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to keep him right there. So we'll keep him at 6. I don't trust Kyle Pitts at all.
Well, he's coming off the injury.
Who's the quarterback? There's so many questions. This is the guy that I meant to slide down, and I didn't slide him down. He should have been my number 10. And these are the 2 players I meant to flip-flop. I would have totally flip-flopped Evan Ingram and Kyle Pitts. I'm not kidding. So,
right.
But yeah, no, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. This is a guy that I kind of have on my
I would never draft this guy
list.
again. Mm-hmm.
My let your friends draft him and draft somebody else.
Yeah.
But he definitely has that potential.
He should.
It's right there, right?
I think it's everybody else that hyped him up beyond belief, and that's what got everybody, negative.
Well, he got to the league in a bad quarterback situation when he came in.
That's
not his fault.
Yeah,
right?
it's not.
So.
It really isn't.
So who do you have at 6?
6, we're going to go Dallas Goedert.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I've got Goddard at 5.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I said I was going to flip these guys. So I'm going to do Evan Ingram at 6, and I'm doing, Evan Ingram at 6. All right, yes.
Okay, but we were on, 6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
So now we're on 5.
Okay, and I've got Dallas Goedert at 5.
Okay. I got Goddard at 6. Wait, what did I say? Yes. No.
I mean,
Yes.
he was
5.
lower last year.
Dallas Goedert. You said Dallas Goedert at 5?
Yes.
Put it up.
Okay.
There you go. Nice. Good job. Just shifting some people around. Like I said, I got to throw Kyle Pitts out of there and then put Goddard in. Goddard's in the 5 hole.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dallas Goedert.
I mean, he only had 55 catches last year, 702 yards, 3 TDs. He's definitely the third option there in Philly. But I'm expecting a little bit more out of him this year.
I think the problem was that everyone hyped him up again and just had high hopes, and then Jalen just did his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got Devontae out there, you got AJ. It just there's too many options, and now he has to fall somewhere.
Yeah.
But he's still very talented.
Yeah, no, he's
Amazingly talented, and it's a powerhouse offense.
Yep.
And when you're on a powerhouse offense and it's spread like that,
there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
There really is. There really is.
he just needs the TDs.
Yep.
Just needs the TDs.
Number 4.
Number 4, George Kittle.
Same here.
Yeah, we got. I guarantee it's the rest of the way. Why'd you pull back? Weird.
I don't understand why you keep. But no, I like George Kittle.
Yeah.
The only knock with Kittle is can he stay healthy? No, he was your number 3 tight end last year. Mm-hmm. 202 points, 60 catches, 765 yards, 11 TDs. He did a lot better with Purdy. So I'm expecting a big pump up from Purdy being there.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. Get him a good quarterback back there,
and
then
at
let him go.
4, I actually expect him to have more points this year than the 202 he had last year. But the guys that I got ahead of him, I'm expecting big years out all.
Well, he missed a couple games,
guys.
so that's what hurt him, right?
Yeah.
You got him a little bit further, and like I said, Purdy, boy, once Purdy got hot, he got hot. Number 3,
Say it.
Oxen. I got to give it to Oxen. He's over there in Minnesota. Someone's got to catch the ball out there.
Number 2 last year.
Number 2, he finished with, what was it, 86, 9,
86.
14, and 6.
Yep.
And 2 2-point conversions.
There we go.
So you're talking 17 games. The guy went all season long, put in the work, was durable, consistent.
129 targets.
Yeah. And so,
Highly targeted.
I think if, Kirk Cousins is
I think
feeling
they're
it
going to be
for
slinging
him?
the ball a lot this year, especially with Dalvin Cook not being there.
They're going to have to. Because once you find out that Madison can't play running back for a full 17 games,
It's a lot of games.
18 games, whatever they play now,
Yeah.
18, 17. Yeah, 17 on a bye week.
18 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jesus.
they play 17. Yeah.
What's football?
What's football?
What's a football?
Football
What's
is
a football?
number 2, Mark Andrews.
Of course. No question.
Missed a few games last year, still had 73 catches, 847 yards, 5 TDs, and that was with Sexy Rexy there at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have Lamar, who says he wants to throw for 6,000 yards this year. I love Mark Andrews. It's no secret. He's my number 1 tight end I draft every year.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love him. I will reach for him, draft him early to make sure that I get him, because with him, you're getting a wide receiver at the tight end position.
Especially with, Lamar coming back and getting paid and whatnot, so he should be nice and happy.
And he's got this chip on his shoulder because a lot of people are like, well, "You're not a quarterback,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "You know what? I'm going to throw for 6,000 yards and show you all."
I don't even think you need to have I need to throw for 6,000 yards and show it off. I think you need to last the whole season and show that off. Show off that durability, show off the throws. Because let's be honest, between Mark Andrews and Kelsey's my number 1 and you're number 1.
He's a full 100 points ahead of number 2 last year. He's 318 points. Hawkinson was number 2 at 217.
But if you're going to pay the premium, you're going to go after Kelsey, and if you don't get Kelsey, then you're going to go after Andrews. You know what I mean? But yeah, Kelsey is always going to be the stud.
He's number 4 wide receiver last year.
Kelsey?
He outscored Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
The only people ahead of him was Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Devontae Adams.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you get with Kelsey. Everybody's like, "Oh, you drafted tight end for..." Well, if it's Travis Kelsey, yes. Because you know what? That position you will dominate every single week at that position, and he carries those extra points from that position to help you out.
He's a wide
in other
receiver
ones.
number 1 in the tight end position.
Yeah.
110 catches, 1,338 yards, 12 TDs, 2 rushes for 5 yards.
Yeah. I think there was
152 targets.
I think there was only 2 weeks where he flopped, if you want to call it a flop, where he didn't put up, I think 20 points or something like that. It was something ridiculous because you go back week by week. There was a handful of times. I shouldn't say a handful. There was a couple times where he did not put those numbers up, and you're like, "Oh man, what the hell?" Listen, the superstars are not going to put the points up every single week.
Right. You're going to have a week or two where you're like, "Eh."
Yep, exactly. Let someone else catch the ball. But that's but you're paying the premium in the tight end position, and you're getting a receiver out of it. So there you go.
There you go.
Kelsey's king until otherwise told, right?
Yep. Yeah. No, it's just it's Kelsey's world, and everyone else is living in it. Mm-hmm. That's it. But that's our top 15 tight ends, guys. Let us know what you think. Do we got them right? Did we miss someone? I don't know. You tell us. Shoot us over an email, strikeuphere@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
I love Kelsey.
Thank you for listening to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.